According to federal law, the room temperature of a long-term care facility may not exceed 84 degrees Fahrenheit when the humidity is below 60%. After 3 readings of 85, 87, and 85.3 degrees Fahrenheit, what must the 4th reading be to average 84 degrees Fahrenheit? Let's highlight some of the important information in this problem. The humidity, that's kind of extraneous. We don't really need to consider that, but we do need to consider the 3 readings. We have 85, a reading of 85, a reading of 87, and a reading of 85.3. And then we have an unknown reading, we'll just call x here. And let's think about what we do when we're calculating average. We have 4 numbers. We want to know the average of those 4 numbers. We add them up, don't we? So we're going to add these together, including our unknown. And when we add those together, we need to come up with a total. And at the moment, we don't know what that total is, do we? So we need to, let's give that another variable name. We'll just call that t for total. And let's see if we can figure out how to calculate that total. We know that our average needs to be 84, don't we? And we know that there are 4 values in our list. So if we took that total and we divided it by 4, we would have to get 84, right? So let's look at this and see if we can solve for t. T divided by 4, we can also write that as t divided by 4 equals 84. Now we have a variable divided by a value, so we need to multiply by that value to isolate our variable. So let's multiply both sides by 4. We can call that 4 over 1 if we want over here. Our 4's are going to cancel. We're left with t is equal to 84 times 4, which is 336. So here we've solved for t of 336, haven't we? So now it looks like we might have enough information to solve for our x. Let's go ahead and simplify this equation up here by adding these 3 values together. 85 plus 87 plus 85.3 is going to equal 257.3. And we're going to bring down this plus and this x, and we're going to say plus x is equal to t, and we've decided that t has to be 336. At this point, we have a pretty simple equation to solve. If we subtract 257.3 from both sides, we're left with 0 over here, and we're left with x is equal to, and we do this subtraction, we end up with 78.7. And that is the solution to this problem. What must the 4th reading be to average 84 degrees Fahrenheit? The 4th reading needs to be 78.7, and to be more accurate, we could write that as 78.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? Let me also suggest that another way to figure out this 336 value, maybe intuitively, if we have a list for values and the average of that list has to be 84, what if every single one of those values was 84? We'd have 84 plus 84 plus 84 plus 84. The average of that is obviously 84 because every number is 84. If we add those together, we come up with a total 336. And that total is just what we arrived at here. We multiplied 84 by 4, or we added 84 together 4 times. That is the total sum that our 4 numbers have to add to. We know that the first 3 add to 257.3, so now we just have to do a simple subtraction to determine that x has to equal 78.7. So that is our final answer. I hope this is helpful.